from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
The Cardinals offense heading out, and they do so behind Kyler Murray, their dynamic quarterback in his 6th season now from Oklahoma.
And now that he's back at full health, they're expecting Kyler to get back to being the superstar playmaker that they drafted. Make no mistake about it, when he's fully healthy, there aren't many quarterbacks who are as dynamic as he is. And if he's able to stay on the field, this team has a real chance to make some noise.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They'll take that, 14 yards on play #1.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
First down, Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Bills now getting ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action, it's Kelly. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Kelly. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Going right back to Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Connor. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. To throw is Kelly. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 3rd and 4. Now Thomas. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Still on his feet. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. They have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Here's Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Kelly. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A play fake. Now Kelly. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Kelly. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. To throw, Kelly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
3rd and 9 here.
Murray now to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Kelly to throw. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that,
They get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. This is Thomas. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Here's Murray from midfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Again, it's Connor. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, Kelly. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They run with Thomas. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Murray now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go down at the 28. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Goes right back to McBride. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Prater's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So the Bills now down by a field goal, 1:54 on the clock. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Kelly to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. 2nd down, goal to go. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts them out in front here in the final minute of the contest. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw, Murray. Gets around him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Murray, one final try. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bills, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.